What the fuck? Everything goes blunt. So. Whoa. That's just so far, dude. Bro, dude. Dude, what the I'm getting hacked. What's this questions? Oops, what are your questions? Why, hello.
Yeah. Sorry, Jenny. I know my Spanish is probably like making your stomach turn.
Why is this so fucking laggy, dude? Is it because of my tabs? No, impossible.
It's your Lino, and instead. Could use the encouragement. And just read the about if you get a second, just to because we have a lot of people in chat now, and I'm super pumped. We've had a couple questions, but we're gonna move on to the next one. The most previous one. Oh, you can hear me? Stop! Stop! You're too much. That's a good. That needs a little encouragement. I'll make good use of it. I promise. Thank you. Um, whichever will it be. Okay, get too serious. So, the God of Conquest, thanks for jumping in. The most previous question that I asked was, um, would you rather lose your taste buds or your ability to see color? And a lot of people, I think, are on team taste buds. I would rather keep their taste buds and lose the ability to see color because taste buds just bring us too much too much enjoyment in life. So, um, I'll do maybe I'll do one more art creator, or I'm sorry, I'll do one more Would You Rather, and then
Alright, later. I would probably keep my later. What's up, lazy boy? What's up, lazy boy? What's up? How's it going? Ree! What is that? I don't even understand what re is actually. Re. Dude, do the arm thing. That's actually so fun to do the arm thing. Huh. The origin of Re. It's from The Mask?
Red. All right. Now focus. The color of this pen is the color of this pen is
Is that where it's from?
the color of the pen that I hold in my hand is
Why? I don't understand why he can't say it. The color of his pen is Re. I didn't know where that. I didn't know that was.
And welcome to
I'm
Behind
good.
the
I'm
Memes,
good,
where we
dude.
take
I didn't
a
know
look
that
at the
was.
meaning and the origin of your favorite memes. Today we have a look at Pepe the Frog.
Pepe the Frog.
Pepe the
Salute.
Frog is a human-like frog character who has gained substantial popularity and become one of the most recognizable figures in the meme world. He has earned his spot in internet culture thanks in large part to his widespread use as a go-to reaction image online. In various forums and comment sections across the web, his face is used to represent a person's expression or response far better than words possibly could. We have Happy Pepe, which is often used when an individual is pleased. There's Sad Pepe, used to express sadness or disappointment. Then there's Angry Pepe, used to express feelings of rage or frustration. And of course, we have the ever so popular Smug Pepe, often used when something sinister or malicious is occurring. Those are just a few in the library of expressions the meme has. Pepe started his life in 2005 as a
What?
black and white character in a comic series titled Boys Club, which was created by artist Matt Fury. Matt, dude, your last name is pretty badass. Pepe made the transition from run-of-the-mill comic character to internet trend when a comic in which Pepe is seen pulling his pants all the way down to his ankles and urinating became popular on the website 4chan. In the final panel of the comic, Pepe is questioned by another character about his prior actions. His response is a happy Pepe face, which is accompanied by the text, "Feels good, man." And I bet it did. Wait, you guys, do frogs have penises? Serious question. The Feels Good Pepe reaction face is what initially begun to make Pepe popular with its use on forums throughout 2008. Eventually, the black and white picture of the frog had color added to it, creating the colorful Pepe we now know today. At that point, its popularity began to spread even further. By 2009, various other Pepe reactions begun to emerge online. The first variation on the Feels Good Man Pepe was a sad Pepe with the phrase "Feels Bad Man," which was created by simply turning the happy Pepe's smile upside down and flipping it around. As we entered a new decade, Pepe was well on his way to becoming the meme we now know and love today. Various subgenres of the Pepe the Frog meme started to take shape, such as Poo Poo Pee Pee Pepe, in which a smug Pepe is typically seen partaking in mischievous acts like urine or feces. Yuck. There's also the well-memed groups of memes in which Pepe was originally depicted. He is seen laughing and then saluting with the beverage in hand along with the captions, "Haha, great post," as well as, "Well memed, my friend." The original Pepe version of the meme has branched off to encompass various other characters
What?
doing the same thing. Pepe has become such a big deal on the internet that in 2014, users on 4chan began to share and trade images of rare Pepes as if they were sports or trading cards. A rare Pepe is an image of Pepe not commonly found online or within search engines. Typically, a rare Pepe has Pepe in unusual circumstances or with strange appearances. Various rare Pepes have even made their way onto eBay and other auction sites. An auction of a collection of rare Pepes reached a price of nearly $100,000
What?
and was viewed over 250,000 times before it was removed from the website. Throughout my research, I could not find an instance where somebody actually paid a crazy amount for a rare Pepe online, but I wouldn't doubt it, because this little green guy has become a pretty big deal on the
This
internet.
guy's huge, dude.
That's the internet for you, and on the internet, memes are king. Thank you all so very much for watching. Make sure to subscribe so you can catch the next video and stay up to date on all your favorite memes. Who knows, maybe you'll learn about a meme you
Yo,
never
rare
heard of
Pepes,
before.
dude.
I'll catch you guys next time.
You want my collection, dude? Here, have this one. And have this one. I literally just have Pepes, dude. I don't have my own chain gang thing. It's just Pepes, dude. Pepes are all that matters. Really. Hold on, we'll be right back. I'm gonna grab some drink. I'll be right back. Oh, dude, I have a great video.
Hello, Internet, and welcome to Behind the Meme, where we take a look.
Now, you've been embattled in this conflict for quite a long time, and I've got to imagine that the way you look at the world, the way you see things many, many steps ahead, do you see any sort of a logical conclusion to this process? Do you see any light at the end of the tunnel, or do you see an impossible to avoid conflict? Like, what do you see when you look at this whole thing long term?
Well, I would say I can't look at it long term. And the reason for that is that, and this is why I get a kick out of all the Kekistan boys. You know, I do believe that we're in a period of chaos.
What's a Kekistan?
Kek? Oh, Kek is a mythological country that's ruled by chaos, by the god Kek, who's a frog, as it turns out. So
I don't know about this.
oh, well, you need to look them up. That's a big internet thing, Kekistan.
Yeah?
Yeah.
A big internet thing? All
it's
I
a
know
big
about the
internet
frog is
thing.
the frog, the Trump frog,
Mhm.
the Pepe the frog, who is apparently so distraught that his frog has been used to
Yes, he
align
killed him
with,
off, eh?
Yeah, he killed him off. But good luck, he didn't.
All right, so
That's stupid because
the
that's not
people
gonna
who
work.
were using Pepe, I haven't got the story quite right, but I'll get it mostly right. The people who were using Pepe as a meme
Here it is.
used that's
Republic of Kekistan.
it. Yeah,
This
so they
is hilarious.
so they used this symbol KEK to replace LOL. And the reason they did that was because KEK in Korean means LOL, and so it was just this little joke. Kek, K-E-K. Well, then somebody found out these were people who were using Pepe, remember? It's a frog. Then people found out that Kek was an Egyptian god, and he was a frog, and he was between categories. Sort of like a transsexual, by the way. He was between categories, and so now they have this Republic of Kek, and it's ruled by this Egyptian god, whose name is Kek, who's a frog.
Hold on, go back. Don't keep changing this. Jamie's doing this in the background while you're talking, but look at this. There's a frog with a "Make America Great Again" hat, and he's got like a tombstone. It says, "Those who served in the meme war, 2015 and 2016. We are the gods of the great meme war. We are the shit posters, the Legion of Kek. We are the internet, the death of the normies, lulls and Kek. We are one." What in the fuck is going on?
That is the question, and that's the question you asked me, and my answer was I don't know. We're in a period of chaos. We're in a period of chaos, and in a period of chaos, the time horizon shrinks because the outcome is uncertain.
Well, this seems to be truly embracing chaos. I mean, just that statement, the frog, the Donald Trump thing with the hat on. This is one of the things that seems to me to be a reoccurring feature in this whole chaos ballet that we're watching play out, is that people are enjoying the fact that Donald Trump sucks as a president. They don't feel threatened by it. They like it. And they don't like it because they want to burn this motherfucker to the ground and torch this thing, and like a phoenix we'll arise from the fire. No, it's not that. It's that they are enjoying that it's falling apart. This is why we are the shit posters. Do you know what shit posting is? Yeah. Jamie, explain shit posting. You're really good at explaining it. Yeah. You do.
Posting for like literally no reason other than to get someone mad. It's almost like trolling, but it's like a separate level of trolling, right? That's
right.
a good way to say it.
Yeah, it's a good way to say it.
Provocation for its own sake.
Jamie's the first person to tell me about shit posting. I wasn't aware. Till about what, a year ago?
Yeah, I think it was, right
About a year
around
ago.
about pre-election time.
I did not know.
So, I mean, there's rules for operating in chaos, right? Because that's when you're in the belly of the beast or the belly of the whale, and you're
Right.
underwater. You're in the underworld. You're in the underworld in chaos. And so that's a really cool thing to know, Joe. So imagine that the normal world of mankind is inside that dominance hierarchy where everything is going well. Because nothing abnormal is happening, and you're getting what you need and you want, and your conscious knowledge suffices, right? Okay, but then something tilts and that structure no longer works. So where do you end up? You end up in the underworld. That's what happens when your partner of 20 years has a long-term affair and you find out about it. It's like you thought you knew where you were, but you didn't. And now that you found out, you don't know where you are. Well, when you don't know where you are, you're in the underworld. Right, and that's where the unconscious forces play. Those are the gods. That's why there's gods in the underworld. And people go to the underworld all the time. It's chaos and fear and depression, hopelessness and imaginativeness. It's everything. It's
And this
chaos.
realm is terrifying to people.
Terrifying and promising. Terrifying and promising, because dragons have gold. Because it's always, the unknown has two things. Just like the future. It's
Right.
like, look out, it'll do you in. And look out, it offers everything to you. That's the underworld. That's why the hero always goes into the underworld to find a cave full of
Right.
gold that's guarded by a dragon.
In The Hobbit, literally.
Yeah, well, and that's
Smaug.
Beowulf, right?
Yeah, sure,
And that's the
yeah.
oldest story of mankind. It's really our oldest story. Wow. And so that the underworld is chaos. It's chaos, and down there's all sorts of play of possibility. And the reason the frog was the guardian of chaos is because the frog is this thing that doesn't fit into categories. You see, because it's partly water, it's partly land, it's tadpole, yet it's adult, right? So it's like a fish, and then it's like an animal. It doesn't fit. And it's things that don't fit that blow apart the categories, right? Well, that's what the transsexuals do to the category of gender, for example. And that puts you in this state of chaos. It puts you in this state of chaos. And that's what we're in now. We're in a state of chaos. And so what are the rules for operating in a state of chaos? Well, as far as I can tell, the fundamental rule when operating in chaos is tell the truth, tell the truth, tell the truth. So, for example, if you...
For the people that want to navigate this successfully.
Yep. All you've got, that's what you've got as a shield and a weapon. And that's the guidepost. That's the way through. Well, and you see that in hero stories all the time, you know. So it's allegiance to the truth, but the truth is a strange thing. It's a very strange thing. Often the hero in a story has to assimilate their dark side before they're capable of telling the truth. Right, in The Hobbit, for example, he has to become a thief. Right, because he has
Right.
to get tough. That's the thing. That's the thing. Also, the thing about telling the truth is that it's not for the naive. Not at all. And partly it's because it burns off dead wood. It's partly because it hurts people's feelings. It's a sword. So you have to be a warrior.
Wow. A truth warrior. In this time of chaos.
Right.
What emerges from this?
Right. Sometimes it's catastrophe. That's the thing about these categories. They're real. They're real. And you know, the optimists that I hear say, well, the pendulum swings and then it swings back. And I think, yeah, well, sometimes it takes 100 years to swing back, and it takes a hell of a lot of people out on the way. And sometimes it never swings back at all. So, you know, sometimes people go out to fight a dragon and it just eats them, or it burns them.
Wait, what?
And that's the end of that.
Right.
And like, we're in an unstable period of time at the moment, in a transition period of some sort. I can't put my finger on it, but I know that that's partly why what I've been saying has been resonating with people.
That's
So-
a very, very important thing for people to hear. It's a very important thing for people to hear. So many times, I mean, here's a perfect example that people will understand and be able to resonate with. It'll resonate with them, rather.
Check his
When you
face.
see people that have a lot of inspirational memes on like Instagram and Facebook, they're almost all fucked up. All fucked up.
All fucked up. All fucked up. No.
Hello, freak bitches.
Talk about this in much detail because it's really complicated, but the anti-left spectrum, let's say, is very confused, and it could easily tilt very rapidly into the hard right
He is not a
anti-left,
cartoon.
which
He's a
is the
prophet
danger
sent to
that
us
you
by
were
the Almighty
describing.
King.
And partly what I'm hoping is that I can talk to people who might conceivably be on that developmental pathway because they're tired of being accused of implicit
They're
racism.
full of
let's
lizard
say,
people
and say,
like
look,
Mark suck the suck,
you
dude.
can be anti-radical left
I
without
don't think he took
falling
enough
all the way
DMT. That's
into
what I
the
think.
to the far right, and here's how you might do it. But that means I have to talk to them, and then if I talk to them, that means I risk association with them, and that risks being tainted. It's a very
Okay, I want more info, like peppy, dude.
Once upon a time, if I said the words famous frog, you might think back to WB or Kermit. But today, at least if you're of a certain age, the name on the tip of your tongue is probably Pepe. Pepe the Frog first appeared on the internet back in 2005 in an internet comic entitled Boys Club, published to MySpace by artist Matt Fury. It was a lighthearted comic about stoner friends Brett,
Not too
Andrew,
sure.
Landwolf, and Pepe. The first Pepe meme to become an online phenomenon was Feels Good Man, who appeared on Fury's MySpace page in late 2005 in a comic strip where Pepe is shown taking a leak and lowering his pants all the way to the floor with a caption, Feels Good Man. The inspiration for the comic came to Fury when he thought back to a childhood memory of his cousin. When we were kids, we went to elementary school together, and we would go into the public restroom, and he would pull his pants all the way down to go pee, and I thought it was hilarious. Feels Good Man first went viral on Gaia Online in 2006, and then on 4chan around 2008. The next iteration of Pepe, Feels Bad Man, emerged in 2009 from a user on the bodybuilding forums. It would become known as Sad Pepe. Hello, darkness, my old friend. Sad Pepe then evolved into the You Will Never X meme and the Feels meme of May 2010. It's right about here where we get the term Rare Pepe. In response to Pepe's growing popularity, 4chan began to generate a wealth of new, unique Pepe images, often depicting Pepe as beloved characters from pop culture. There was a sense of wanting to reclaim Pepe. That urge to make their mark on the meme drove so many new Pepes that it became a game. 4chaners would post new rare Pepes and award each other good boy points for the funniest or most original. It's this phenomenon that would eventually evolve into the Pepe economy and change everything. The Pepe from Boys Club is supposed to be a harmless stoner with a wacky sense of humor. Up to 2010, most Pepe memes reflect this. However, with the emergence of Smug Pepe in 2011, Pepe's persona began to shift. Smug Pepe was first posted to 4chan's TV board in June 2011 as a way for users to bash the humor on the popular American comedy, The Big Bang Theory. Bazinga! Smug Pepe became increasingly popular and was perceived to be an antagonist or bully to the Feels Good Man and Sad Pepes. Despite this, Pepe was still widely considered to be a good-natured meme, and his popularity grew. Pepe got his own official Tumblr blog created by Matt Fury in June 2014, followed by an official subreddit and Instagram account. Soon after, Pepe took another small step toward a more aggressive image with Angry Pepe. Normies! Normies are what 4chan calls the rest of us. The Angry Pepe meme also became the first Pepe to be associated with the largely controversial R9K board on 4chan in December of 2014. While it started with meaningless good boy points, The Pepe economy mutated in October 2014. People started to literally sell their original Pepe memes on Craigslist, and as a part of the elaborate joke, other people would actually buy them for cold hard cash. This eventually hit an absurd extreme. On April 7th, 2015, a bulk collection of rare Pepes were sold for nearly $100,000. By 2015, Pepe trading was a phenomenon that went beyond 4chan. Tumblr and other mainstream communities were into it. What had originally started as 4chan's backlash to Pepe's popularity had become its own meme. In a way, 4chan's rare Pepe phenomenon had backfired on itself. Rare Pepe trading was getting hot. So hot, in fact, that the community devised its own cryptocurrency. Basically, they made their own form of Bitcoin called Pepe Cash, then started a website for the express purpose of buying and selling rare Pepes.
So I'm here at the rarepepedirectory.com, and that is where you can see the Pepes that have been certified by the Rare Pepe Blockchain Foundation.
Just like with Bitcoins, to use Pepe Cash, you have to download the entire history of every transaction onto your computer and join the blockchain. When you purchase a rare Pepe with Pepe Cash in the Pepe Sphere, the card will be placed in your virtual wallet. Currently, it is $1 for every 181 Pepe Cash. Much like a Pokemon card, rare Pepe cards have a certain number released with a certain value and rareness attached to it. The rarest rare Pepe of them all is My Little Pepe, which sold for 1 million Pepe Cash, or about $3,300. While all of this craziness was happening at the relative fringes of the internet, Pepe finally reached worldwide recognition on November 8th, 2014. It wasn't 4chan who finally mainstreamed Pepe, it was Katy Perry who tweeted this tired-looking Pepe after a long flight. This was followed by Nicki Minaj posting this Pepe meme on her Instagram account. To close out 2014 on New Year's Eve, we get the Pepe known as Well Meme, which featured Pepe as an inviting Leonardo DiCaprio Great Gatsby celebrating his success with the whole world. This was Pepe's peak, and the moment the reaction to Pop Pepe started to escalate massively. The incredible engine of creative Pepe art, first popularized and spread on Tumblr and Reddit, and then spun into overdrive by 4chan's R9K board, was about to become political. In one way or another, 4chan had been trying to control Pepe since the beginning, but it was around fall of 2015 that it evolved from an effort to reclaim by creativity with rare Pepes to reclaim by perversion. Twitter user and 4chaner Jared T. Swift told the Daily Beast in 2016 in regards to the Reclaim Pepe campaign that R9K basically mixed Pepe in with Nazi propaganda, etc. We built that association. So rare Pepe started to become edgy, but most of that edginess stayed harmlessly on 4chan, but only for a while. To quote a song by the Megas, what always ends in bloodshed begins as just a game. On Wednesday, September 30th, 2015, an anonymous user posted to the R9K board on 4chan the following message. Some of you guys are alright. Don't go to school tomorrow if you are in the Northwest. Happening thread will be posted tomorrow morning. So long, Spacebots. Next to this text was, you guessed it, Pepe with a gun. At first, the other R9K users posted jokes like, is a beta uprising finally happening? Or, it's either you kill me or my parents do. I'll be waiting, lad. But then some started to post advice, like user 227854448, who said, I suggest you enter a classroom and tell people that you will take them as hostages.
Yo, that's
Make
fucked
everyone
up.
get into one corner and then open fire.
What?
The anonymous user who started this thread was 26-year-old Chris Harper Mercer. On October 1st, 2015, Harper Mercer entered the Umpqua Community College campus of Oregon and reported to Snyder Hall for his writing class. After entering the classroom and firing a warning shot, the students were forced to sit back in the corner of the room as he opened fire on them, killing 8 students and their associate professor, injuring 9 others. After a brief shootout with the police, Harper Mercer ended his own life. This is the deadliest mass shooting in the state of Oregon today. When news reached the R9K board, the users expressed both shock, disbelief, and admiration. This was the first time that Pepe had been scrutinized by the press, with media outlets like Days Digital and the Daily Dot calling Pepe a symbol of hate. Almost at the same exact time in 2015, we get the first explicitly political Pepe from a major public figure themselves. Then candidate Donald Trump retweeted the following image with the caption, "You can't stump the Trump," of a Pepe drawn in his likeness. This escalated over the next year with Clinton's infamous basket of deplorables quote, leading to Donald Trump Jr. posting this parody of the Expendables, and so Pepe became a political weapon. While the world was beginning to see Pepe as political, 4chan was making Pepe their very own god of darkness. The cult of Kek, as it would become known as, is 4chan's own joke religion. It came to be through a series of odd coincidences. KEK started as the Korean laughter abbreviation similar to English LOL. The use of Kek in Blizzard's original StarCraft inspired the developers to use it as an alternative laugh macro in the game World of Warcraft. From WoW,
Kek.
4chan began to use it as their own LOL. Soon the community discovered that there was an Egyptian god of darkness with the same name, Kek, and that god just happened to have the head of a frog. And so the association was born.
Just
Quickly,
happened.
Kek became the ultimate absurd extreme of 4chan's reappropriation of Pepe. They turned him into a Luciferian deity intent on hexing Hillary Clinton and bringing Donald Trump into the White House. 4chan took Pepe all the way to hell, and in the end, they got exactly what they wanted. On September 27th, 2016, Pepe the Frog was placed on the Anti-Defamation League's list of hate symbols. A month later, Matt Fury wrote an article for Time.com entitled Pepe the Frog's Creator. I'm reclaiming him, he was never about hate. In the article, Fury closes with this: it's completely insane that Pepe has been labeled a symbol of hate. It's a nightmare, and the only thing I can do is see this as an opportunity to speak out against hate. I understand that it's out of my control, but in the end, Pepe is whatever you say he is, and I, the creator, say that Pepe is love. But Pepe was now
Yes.
indelibly linked with 4chan's agenda. With the 2016 election, Kek, the god of darkness, fulfilled his promise, and the basket of deplorables were here to stay. Finally, in May 2017, in an act of frustration, Matt Fury himself completed the destruction of the Pepe he created by killing Pepe off in his comic. This leaves a lot of fans of old-school Pepe at odds. Pepe wasn't originally created to have this fate. He is, or was, a fun-loving pothead. On February 21st, 2017, Django Bates, a rare Pepe collector and enthusiast, said in an interview with the Daily Dot that some, like me, think that we should make Pepe great again. You have to be aware that Pepe as a symbol of hate and racism is a merely North American thing. Our rare Pepe trading community is global. Pepe is a mirror, and a mirror is not racist just because a racist is using it. So is Pepe the Frog just a meme or a hate symbol? Let us know what you think in the comments.
He is love, dude. That's amazing. I didn't know that's the story of it. Dude, I didn't know it was that deep, dude. Pepe Cash is a new Bitcoin. Dude, no, I think we're a little bit late to the Pepe Cash, maybe. Because there's actually the rare Pepe directory. Yahoo, what the fuck? Yeah, this site is very much well and alive. I know a guy he's the rare Pepe Cash millionaire. The rare Pepe millionaire. He made a lot of money off these rare Pepes. Pepe Brick Jr. And these are on the blockchain, dude. They're on Blockscan, so which is like the Bitcoin blockchain. You actually can't, like, they're indestroyable. You can't destroy it. Did you know that? It's actually paired with like the Bitcoin blockchain, so you can't actually, like, you're not gonna get rid of this. This is actually fucking here forever. Say Pepe SOS as a cucumber or zucchini. Sexy Pepe. Dude, these things are so great, dude. That's so great. I don't care what anybody says, but Pepe's for life. Forever. Five ever. So did anyone else notice? No, you can't nuke the Earth, dude. The Pepe's are in the internet. Pepe on Amazon. What are you gonna find? They don't have like rare Pepes on here, eh? Has anyone else noticed that? See this? Google Cloud is down, Google Computer Engine is down, Gmail is down, Google Drive is down, Nest is down, YouTube is down, Snapchat's down, Uber's down, Pokemon Go, apps, fucking everything was down. I don't know what the fuck that Pepe Gaming shirt was. It looks like for a kid or something. Today, 12/25, is issue with Google Compute Engine. Google Insider explains, works on Google Cloud. Serious network outage, disrupting everything, including, unfortunately, the tooling we use to communicate across the company about outages. Backup plans, of course. You're not crazy, nothing is lost. There's serious packet loss at the least. You have to wait for someone actually involved in an incident to say more. The internet is having a very bad day. Snapchat, YouTube, Gmail, Google, Nest, Crunchyroll, Google Drive, YouTube TV, Spectrum, Vimeo, Discord, Shopify, Verizon, Pokemon Go, Google Cloud, Google Play, Rocket League, Instagram, AT&T, Level 3, Comcast, AT&T, Sprint, T-Mobile, FanDuel, Facebook, PlayStation Network. These are the outages. East Coast suffered the worst outage. Yeah, dude, that's crazy. I think America was mostly affected. Europe got affected as well too. I think America got affected, mostly America. Let's do a little bit more look into this. Like, this is recent, dude. Like 3 hours, dude. expects to return to normal service. Millions of cat videos being silenced reverberate across the internet. YouTube down was a trending topic on Twitter. Like, dude, all these companies, man, everybody's like, dude, it's down, it's down, it's down. This is why I think we need Elon Musk, dude. Oh, you're in the future, dude. Oh, screw you. So you probably, I don't know. I think Europe was affected as well, too. Just said it. Just said it. East coast of the United States as well as parts of South America and Europe. So depending where you are. Depending on where you are. Ultra rare peppies. Kofefi. Peppy was here. Ask me about my rare peppies. Yeah, these peppies are so great, dude. 1-800 rare peppy. Baby on board. That's so good. Too rare to live, too big to die. Why is that like this pen? Why is that like so significant? You're hiding in. You're from Norway as well too. I think there's a few people here from Norway that come by. Yeah, there's a few people I think. Feels good, man. This is pretty good. Happy Peppy sticker. Which there's different, like there's two, I believe, two main dialects. Yeah, dude, come on, get his age right, dude. He's not 15, he's 14. Okay, get it right. I think there's like two. There's like the. No, I don't know. I don't remember. I just know Norsk. Someone taught me Norsk. Wonka S. Kekade. What? Pepe Trump president sticker. That's so good, too. I want to buy these, dude. I really do. Pepe Trump. What's up, Jonah? What are you guys up to? I'm just looking at these random pictures, man. I think we're going to like a Paradiso Music Festival, and I think I want to buy like these stickers, either Supreme or this one, and just stick them somewhere. I think they'd be pretty funny. Like just stick them somewhere. I don't know. I think we're camping there too, so I think it'd be pretty funny. I think it'd be pretty funny. Just see random Pepis everywhere. I think it would be, yeah. I think it'd be pretty cool. Oh, come on, dude! I want to see these fucking rare Pepis. Dude, I love these Pepis, man. I can't get over it. I actually can't. They're like the best fucking thing ever, dude. Like the guy who created them is fucking amazing. Like top level guy. Like top level guy. Dumb Peppy ice cream. Sonic the Peppy sticker. Kyrgyzstan. Rad meme, bro. Garfield sticker. Bitcoin SV with a pump again. What's with this SV, dude? SV just is going crazy. Bitcoin SV, Bitcoin Cash, Satoshi's vision, and the Bitcoin pair. Peppy the frog, more frogs. Peppy Chan. Los Dendies Hernandos. Dude, I'm gonna find one that's gonna be sick, dude. I'm literally looking at fucking these frogs. These frogs, the Peppies are so great, dude. They're so great. These are kind of expensive, eh? $2 a piece. Turn your dreams into memes. Dreams, don't let your memes be dreams. Turn your dreams into memes. Dude, all this shit's crazy. Skirt. Fucking memes, eh? Holy shit. Memes are actually life, dude. Rare Peppy stickers. More. So Redbubble seems like the most popular one. Poggers. Do you know how to dual stream on 2 platforms? Yeah, so it's on Restream, I believe. I think we're actually doing that as we speak. As you can see here, you use Restream and you can collect all these ones. So we're on YouTube, we're on DLive, and Twitch. And then you just go add channel. Then you can just stream to whichever one. Like that. Whichever one you click and you can just go like that. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, and we're just figuring it out ourselves right now, Jonah. So we're just testing it out right now. It seems to be working. Daddy build the walls. That one's spicy, right? So it seems to be working though. I want to try and hopefully we can get some followers on YouTube and Twitch as well too. Kind of build a presence that way, online presence. That would be good. I think that would be cool. I would love that. Of course I would, right? I think that would be cool. Ultra rare peppies, dude. Order 10 $50, 50% off. So I think we might order. This one's not bad. I like that one. This one's pretty great too, I think. For the festival, I think would be good. That one's pretty good, I think. Let's see, can we get a bigger print? Nope. Okay, so we add that guy. Cool. Peppy. Let's just look for Peppy. That's it. Ideally stickers would be cool. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. Clorox. No step on Snick. Pepe Sylvia. Okay, so this is not getting the what we want. I just want Rip Pep. Dude, BSV is still pumping. Fucking BSV, dude, it's still going. Like, look at that, dude. Just like, boom. Like, it just goes crazy. Pepe stickers. It's 5 o'clock on somewhere. Don't tread on memes. Shaggy, this isn't weed. That's so funny. If you want it fast, burn a pride flag and make a video wearing a Pepe shirt, dude. UTK for me. If I had 5,000 to invest in an altcoin, 5,000 Canadian dollars, US dollars, France dollars, Euro dollars. Let's say if it was 5,000 US dollars, what would I invest in? I would honestly probably spend 90, 80% of it, 90% of it, 80% minimum, put it all into Bitcoin, and the other, let's say 20%, so the other $1,000 US. So the other $1,000, I would probably buy Litecoin. I wouldn't spend all of it in Litecoin. I'll buy some Litecoin. So let's say from that $1,000, if we were to break it down into 100% again, so 1,000 being 100%, I would probably spend about 20% of that onto Litecoin. Like maybe spend like fucking $100 in XRP. This is what I would do. So repeat what I just said. I would probably spend about 80% on Bitcoin, minimum 80% on Bitcoin. And then so that should leave us. Let's say if I spend 80%, right, of the 5,000, that means I would have $1,000 left, right? So from that 1,000, I would probably buy. From that $1,000, I spend 20% of the 1,000 on Litecoin. Probably 5% EOS, 5% Ripple. Like let's just say 5% Tron as well too, and probably the rest in Ethereum or something like that, or probably okay. So let's yeah, let's 60%, 70% Bitcoin, like 5-10% Ethereum, and then from that 1,000 probably buy a good amount of Litecoin. And that's pretty much it, to be honest, I think. The other altcoins are kind of whatever. Currently, I hold quite a bit of Ontology, ONT. That's just myself. I've just, Yeah, I'm holding quite a bit of that right now, and that's probably like one of the only altcoins that I have. I don't have any altcoins right now. Um, yeah, so I think Litecoin's going to do pretty well. I think Litecoin's going to do pretty well. Ethereum's kind of A lot of people saying Cardano. I mean, Cardano's cheap. That's about it. But yeah, so looking to invest like $5,000 in altcoins, I'd probably okay. So if it was just altcoins specifically, and we're not talking about Bitcoin, let's say probably a good 20-30% of that $5,000 goes into Litecoin. Maybe a good 20-30% of that into Ethereum, and the rest into a fucking whatever altcoin you want to buy. Walton Coin, Wan Chain, Ontology is a great one, I think. Maybe a little bit of Ripple, and I mean little bit of Ripple. Um, what? What are you saying, Korean slave? You don't really understand crypto tech that much, so I'm a out find those streamers. Find other streamers? What? I put the heaviest on Bitcoin. That's what I would do. I would put a lot on Bitcoin. Just keep in mind, everything else trades against Bitcoin, right? So it's whether it's Tron and Bitcoin, Ethereum, Bitcoin, Litecoin, Bitcoin, it's still Bitcoin.
Can you pass my agenda? The blue one. What the hell is this?
Your language is getting worse and worse. Your language is getting worse and worse. Yeah, from what altcoins were you thinking of? Because personally, for me, I would do the heaviest on Bitcoin. We webs are talking of me. Amelie's. What altcoins did you have in mind? Your ribs are talking over me. Shaggy, this isn't weed. That's so good. 25 centimeters is like, yeah, it's like this big. It costs more for it. Fucking $16. I wonder what he's took. You think they're all gonna break out soon? Like break upwards, break downwards? Which alts would you buy? If I would ask you that question, with $5,000, what would you buy? I wonder what he took. I know, right? Hey, this isn't weed. This is $16. Yeah, that's expensive, man. 10 centimeters is like fucking like tiny, dude. 10 centimeters is freaking tiny. Yeah, look at the MacBook. It's tiny, dude. You really don't know. How long have you been in the crypto space? How long have you been looking up Bitcoin and stuff like that, cryptocurrencies. I myself have been in space for like almost 2 years, something like that. Yeah, almost 2 years. I'm not like a pro, but we've been kind of trading for like 5 years. So I'm not a pro. So you're thinking Ethereum and Bitcoin, but that's just a guess. The whole group of coins. What do you mean the whole group of coins? Like all the cryptocurrencies should do well. When did you get into the crypto space? That's like depending on when you got in, like 2017, the madness of 2017. I don't know if people are gonna still go crazy this coming up run. Let's say if we're at 20K again and fucking things are popping off. I don't know if it's gonna be that crazy again. I mean, I think it's gonna be crazy, but because every coin people just bought and it just went up, right? So I don't know if we're gonna have that same effect. Whereas any random coin is just gonna go up like crazy, like fucking weed coin or like peppy coin or whatever stuff like that, right? So that's the biggest thing. It's just like we want to find things that are gonna do well, but what's the narrative of the next bull run, right? What are people gonna be thinking of? What are people gonna be trying to do? Because it is pretty market dictated, right? Like what the market thinks it's gonna do to some extent. If that makes sense. I think privacy coins should do well. I think the platforms again should do well too. One kid told me to get in on Bitcoin with 16K. He bought it for all his money. Never heard from him again. You actually think he's necked? Never heard from him. Ask him if he still has his bitcoins. See, if he sold now, he would actually be a pleb. He's halfway to fucking where he is right now. It should all go higher than their previous highs. They should, right? That's what you think. They should. But it's too early to tell right now. It's way too early, right? And that's just the base that we're hoping that's gonna go back to where it was previously. Like literally just hoping that it's gonna go back there. Whether that it does or not, we're literally hoping that it does. Like purely hoping that it is. Like there's nothing for it to be like, yes, it's gonna go up there. There's no news around it, right? I think BNB is also pretty good as well too. Binance Coin. I think Binance Coin is gonna do pretty well. Yeah, I think Binance Coin should do pretty well. Binance Coin is like the native coin for lazy boy. The guy drank poison. He actually died afterwards, dude. They should all go higher than their previous highs. Like, what did he drink for him to just die like that? They should all go higher than. It's so hard to tell right now. It's way too hard to tell. It's just so early. Like, even at Bitcoin, man, you can't even, like, it's hard to say, like, even Bitcoin. Like, even. Hold on, I posted the chart in our Discord here. I know there's a lot going on here. This is kind of the move that we're at right now. He thinks it's probably just another leg down. Oh wow, what happened here? Another leg down here. Because currently price here, we're at this red dot here. He thinks that we could probably come back down, touch down here, which is gonna be like $1,000, and probably go up. Because he took the previous high to the previous low using the pitchfork, and I think that's how he came up with that. So we can try to replicate that. Bitcoin, USD. We always use Bitstamp because it has the most history. I haven't bought any Peppies, but it's not the new thing. It's been a while. It's been out for a long thing. See, the thing with the crypto thing, because of how new it is, and how crazy the last bull run, you can literally put your money onto anything, and when the bull run comes, when it goes crazy again, when the price increases a lot and a lot and a lot, everything's just gonna go up because there's just gonna be new people coming in. It's the hype. The music's gonna create more hype. It's gonna be crazy. It will be crazy for sure. There's no doubt about that. It's gonna be crazy. But I haven't bought any rare peppies. Don't listen to Lazy, dude. I haven't bought any rare peppies. I haven't. I want to just for a collectible. That's about it. But I haven't myself. Let's look at the 1 week. Pitchfork, I think, was what it's called. Oh no, dude, I don't know how to do this. I don't know how to do this actually. What the fuck? See, he has one pitchfork going down that way. He also has that one going this way. Hmm. Does he have a modded pitchfork? I have no idea how he did that actually. Not necessarily. It doesn't necessarily have to be only one or two altcoins with dominate, be dominant. Not necessarily one or two. It could be as well too. It's too early to say. Some people that are who really believe in the Bitcoin, they say that it's only going to be Bitcoin. Some people say it's going to be Ethereum, Litecoin, blah blah blah. It's really hard to say. It could be like a whole bunch of coins that all take care of many different things. It really could be like that as well too. It's too early to say whether it's only which coins are going to dominate, or if it's going to be if any coins are going to last, or it's only going to be Bitcoin. It's really hard to say. I think it's really hard to say right now. But I think Bitcoin is definitely a safe bet. I think Bitcoin is definitely. I don't think you could. What's up, Achi? How's it going? Yeah, I don't think. I don't think Bitcoin's gonna die. I don't. I don't think so. I don't know what I'm doing, dude. See, we're just about hitting the 618 though. That's the thing. So I think we might even have like room for one more leg up. But let's see. Oh, but the thing is, if we're going downwards, dude, we tapped the 618. We've tapped it so hard. That's the thing. Yeah, with a touch of it too. The best coin is not out yet. Lazy coin comes out 2020. Do you have any crypto, Lazy boy? Any bitcoins, any stuff like that? Your friend told you to buy, you didn't buy. Did you buy some now then, or did you buy some at $3,000? Hey, dude. Like, dude, holy fuck, we can actually get up here for Bitcoin. But I think we still need to go down. I still think we need to go down. Just don't think we're there yet.
She's alive. She's coming.
What? $1,100 is the price.
Where's your laptop, Esther?
Here.
Thank you. Buddy, you and the Alberta court must be homies. Dude, you know your right ear is not in?
I know.
They're both not in.
I know.
That's gross. Don't put it in your ear.
I didn't put them in my ear. Dude, we're just looking at this, man. It looks weak, dude. Does look pretty weak though. No, it does look very weak though. think definitely be watching it because I think we're due for a move here. The chart that we're looking here is pretty much just a Bitcoin chart, Bitcoin and US dollar on the Bitstamp exchange. So exchange is where all the action kind of happens. This is on the website Bitstamp. It's Bitcoin against the US dollar. So current price of Bitcoin right now is 8,647. So what we're looking at here is a couple of things that I have drawn, using a few indicators that I have here. Indicators kind of help and assess what you're looking at, using very other tools and ways to analyze price action. Price action being the price of the action of it going up. So I'm going to remove this colorful thing that I have here. So what we're kind of looking at right now is a channel that I have drawn out using just trend lines. This is on the website TradingView, and pretty much these trend lines kind of indicate or show as a reference to where it's kind of being traded. So where the price is being traded. Like a range of the price that it can trade in. So you can see here that it kind of goes here, bounces it off there, went up, didn't quite make it all the way up there, hit this line again, went up to the top this time, came back down, didn't really quite make it to the bottom, it went right back up now. Now you see that it's not really pushing past up, or going up towards the top white line. You can kind of see that it's losing strength. Each one of these red, green things is 1 day. 1 24-hour period. So why would you say that it's kind of losing strength? You can see that this part right here, this is called the RSI, Relative Strength Index. So the Relative Strength Index kind of shows the strength of the market, right? So the higher it goes, that means there's a lot of strength. But then what happens is when it goes too high up, like up to this area, which is around 87.90 area, it's too much. It becomes overbought, meaning too many people buy it. It becomes overbought. So it needs to kind of come down and reset itself. A couple ways it can do this by resetting itself, as you see here on the price as well too, is going sideways. So going sideways does reset the RSI, allowing it to come down and be in a possible range for it to move up again. As you can see here, as the moment we got down to 53, went sideways for a couple of days, and it just continued on a upward trend again, with this being a little reset as well too on the RSI, coming it down for us to go up again. Now the line that I have drawn here, this is what you would call a bearish divergence, meaning that the RSI higher peaks, you see one peak there, another peak there, another peak there, another peak there, they come lower. That means that it's losing strength. However, it also means that it's losing strength because you also got higher price action, meaning the price goes up as RSI is going down like this, the price is going up like this. So it kind of works in against each other. So RSI is going down, price is going up like this. That's how you know that's how the momentum's being lost. As people are still trying to rapidly buy it up as it's losing strength, it causes the price to spike more, and then it gets to a point where it just kind of tops out, becomes weak, and then it comes crashing down. By crashing down, I'm not too sure what we can expect, but this move, this very big move, it is pretty. I think there is definitely quite a bit of room to come down. So that's where I can use that colorful thing that I was looking at to kind of see and figure out where we could go down for targets. Now, does that kind of make sense? It's very technical. What's up, Leo? Thanks for the 1 lemon. Dates when to when. So Bitstamp has the longest date history, I think. Hold on, it's gonna go pretty far back. Bitstamp has price history to 2012, I believe. We're gonna lay down. Hold on, we're gonna lay down. Hold on. I'm tired. I would say this is pretty technical. It is called technical analysis. That's what the chart kind of means. So continuing. It is pretty technical. It is. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not saying I'm like some technical wizard. It is pretty technical. So the previous part, lowest price that we've seen Bitcoin on Bitstamp record back in November 2011, November 1st, was a $3.63 Bitcoin.
Can you put this back?
So now let's get back to where we were. We're doing good. So using these Fibonacci's are like a sequence of numbers that the world kind of just follows. Link coins, does it mean to tell someone to invest all their money in link coins? In Lino coins? Fuck it, dude. I mean, Lino doesn't really move in price, but I guess that would be kind of mean. But that's what you're doing, right? I'm not doing that. Fuck it, dude. That's pretty funny. So, I mean, they wouldn't lose money if they kept the Lino currently, right? Maybe if they go mainnet, things might change, or they might make a lot of money. But currently, they wouldn't lose money. They wouldn't make money either. So let's just say that using Fibonacci kind of gives you can use like the high point here, and compare that with the low point here, and you can see that you get all these numbers, right? So the 618 is called the golden ratio. Let's have a quick video on the golden ratio. The golden ratio. I just want a quick video because you can dive so deep with this. You can get fucking lost in it.
I'm gonna看法热吗？
60 seconds. This is the perfect video. Now you have this curve that can continue infinitely. Okay, that wasn't the greatest video. Okay.
Imagine if there was a perfect number, a single number so flawless it formed the basis for all art and music. A number so important that it could be used across the disciplines of mathematics and physics, and a number so profoundly purposeful that the natural world and the universe would
Yeah, we're gonna
bend
go
to its
deep here.
whims. That number is 1.618034. So let's find out why it's so important. At number 5, an explanation. The Fibonacci sequence is a string of numbers that begins with 0 and 1, which can be extended infinitely by adding up any two consecutive numbers to find the next in the sequence. When we add 0 and 1, we get 1, which is the third Fibonacci number. Then we add 1 and 1 to obtain our fourth Fibonacci number, which is 2. And if we continue with this elementary
3,
exercise, in addition, we get the numbers 3, 5, 8, 13, 21, 34, 55, 89, etc., in a pattern that can be extended all the way to infinity. The sequence was introduced to the West in 1202 by Leonardo of Pisa, also known as Fibonacci, although it had already been identified by Indian mathematicians over 1,000 years beforehand. But this guy from Pisa shouted first, so he gets to name it after himself. That's just how things work. As the world began to develop its understanding of mathematics, we soon realized this string of digits was of fundamental importance, and today we apply this knowledge in all manner of practical ways. Search algorithms, stock trading, gambling odds all make use of the Fibonacci sequence. But the way in which you have most likely encountered it is via the mysterious golden ratio, which appears in more random stuff than MSG and Jesse Hyman combined. At 4, the golden ratio. The golden ratio is a mathematical term used to describe the relationship of two figures, whereby the numbers seem to be in some form of complementary ratio. If you have a number A and a lower number B, then the two are in the golden ratio if the ratio between A versus B is similar to the ratio between the sum of A plus B versus A. The Greek letter ascribed to this ratio is phi, and its value is contracted to 1.618034. Basically, anything which comes close to this value in terms of its ratio is said to be perfectly proportioned. For example, a rectangle that measures 12.94 by 8 centimeters is in the golden ratio, because 12.94 divided by 8 is 1.6175. And if we add the width and length of the rectangle together to get 20.94, the ratio between this and the longer side, 12.94, is 1.6182. The golden ratio can be used to calculate perfect spirals, golden triangles, and other shapes and patterns
everything
too.
just hits this 1.618.
But what does this have to do
So
with
it's
the
crazy.
Fibonacci
Everything just
sequence?
hits like the 1.618. That's the biggest
At 3,
important thing.
the link.
There's a ratio
To
that you
link
can
the
get and
Fibonacci
get to the
sequence and the
6.8.
golden ratio, we must look at the ratio between two consecutive Fibonacci numbers and observe the pattern this ratio takes as you go on. Because it turns out that the further along the Fibonacci sequence you go, the closer the ratio between any two numbers is to the golden ratio. The ratio between 3 and 2 is 1.5. The ratio between 5 and 3 is 1.66. And if we skip along a few to see the ratio between the 12th and 13th Fibonacci numbers, we'll see that their ratio is 1.6179. The ratio between 144 and 233 is 1.6180, and so on and so forth. As we mentioned earlier, the golden ratio is 1.618034. So clearly the golden ratio and the Fibonacci sequence have some sort of link which we haven't worked out yet. And that is why so many smart folks have become absolutely obsessed with it. At number 2, the uses. The golden ratio has fascinated the world's most knowledgeable people for millennia since its discovery, and we have seen its influence in some of the finest works mankind has ever produced. Plato's study into the golden ratio was used in the designs of the Parthenon, The Egyptians displayed it in the planning and construction of the pyramids, and the likes of the Taj Mahal, Notre Dame, and the Great Mosque of Kairouan were also built according to this important mathematical law. Artists from Da Vinci to Dali also incorporated the golden ratio in the layout of their paintings, and the ratio can also be detected in the music of Debussy, Bach, Mozart, Chopin, and Beethoven. Even the Bible mentions things being constructed in the golden ratio, with Noah's Ark and the Ark of the Covenant both built in accordance with the ratio-driven commandments laid down by God. However, the one thing we're not entirely sure about is whether any or all of this was deliberate. Modern artists and architects know about the golden ratio and are known to apply it purposefully to their works. And we know that at least some historical buildings and artworks were created by people who knew of the golden ratio and its value. But this inexplicably pleasing proportion has been used by people ignorant of its existence too. So, is the golden ratio merely something which all human beings are attracted to? Is it something that we find inherently satisfying? And is this love of the number 1.618034 limited only to humans? And at number 1, nature's design. Is the golden ratio a universal law applied by nature? The evidence seems to suggest so, and the aforementioned Leonardo da Vinci may have alluded to this in some of his most famous works. Die Divine Proporzioni was a mathematical textbook illustrated by da Vinci in 1498, and in both this and his drawing of the Vitruvian Man, he points out examples of the golden ratio found within the human body. Psychologists have also noted that people whose facial, body, and bone structures adhere to the golden ratio are often deemed to be more attractive than their non-proportional counterparts. And if you'd like to pause the video to go measure your face right now, we totally understand. But you might want to hold on a second, because the most shocking example of the golden ratio within human beings is far more interesting. Did you know that the golden ratio even applies to our DNA? It's true,
like
as both our double helix spirals and the composition of a single DNA molecule both seem to have been made in accordance with the divine proportion of the golden ratio. And it's not just humans either, as we've seen the ratio demonstrated in the shells of snails, the number of petals in a flower, and the arrangement of individual seeds within seed heads. Pine cones, tree branches, and root systems also follow the golden ratio, as do some forms of algae and the bodies of certain animals. Some creatures even live according to the golden ratio, with honeybee colonies known to maintain a ratio of males to females at 1 to 1.618. So, is this ratio evidence that nature has been somehow designed? Was everything on Earth created by a god or advanced extraterrestrial race to adhere to a certain number? It does look a little suspicious, especially when you also find out that the golden ratio also applies to hurricanes, spiral galaxies, and objects at the quantum level too. We're going to explore this idea in our bonus video, The Golden Ratio, Evidence of Intelligent Design, which you can watch on our Patreon page at patreon.com/strange.
Okay. So everything follows this golden ratio. Pretty much how we can use this in our trading. We go from this part, we draw this out, and now we get these things. And we can target this golden ratio, the 1.618. So this, with this current like push up in price action, we could see a target of 4,300 Bitcoin. And coming down, you can still see something like a $2,500 Bitcoin. Right? If we were to take this one even further down, you can see even a lower price of Bitcoin. Of $500. Now, I don't know if $500 is going to actually play out because that's really cheap. But we can say that, let's say if we targeted this from this part, now going upwards, you can see that we've kind of actually targeted this 618 here, which is right there. See if we were to draw it out accurately, put that one there properly, this one properly, take bottom there, perfect. You can see that we literally just touched it, dude. Not yet, we're close. A little bit more up here. So that's why I could see the price going up a little bit more. Because for some reason, it's so weird, it just follows the 618. Everything just follows the 1.618. It just does. It's just weird like that. It's so fucking weird. So even if we draw it out like this, for a target of 618, we can see either 12,000 or we can see like a 7K region like that. Because I think because of this bearish divergence that we see here, that's pretty much it. Does that kind of make some sense? Do you really think that's the bottom though? Do you really think that's the bottom though? It's getting ready for a run? Like, look at this chart. I'm not saying that this chart is correct or not, but it's still saying that we have like a target of 1144 to 1822. Because if you look at the previous Bitcoin charts, what it's done in past history, now past history doesn't dictate future price, but history tends to rhyme. So you can see still gotta go back. There's two parts possible that we're in. It's either we're here. It's either we're here and we're waiting to fall down again, or it's either that we're here and we're waiting to fall down again. Or it could be that we're here, we're waiting to fall down again, or it could be that we're here and we're waiting to fall down again. It just doesn't look right now, short term, that we're gonna go up because of how quickly we went up to 9K. Right, that looks pretty similar. This is back in 2015 or whatever. Right before the halving, I think, which we're very close to. Right, I don't think it's valid to think that we're anywhere else right now. That we're here. I just don't think it's valid to think that we're anywhere else. Wall Street cheat sheet trading the crypto market cycles with Bex Plus features. Wall Street cheat sheet trading the market cycles with Bex Plus features. That is so that chart's pretty good. The Wall Street cheat sheet psychology of a market cycle. Investing in financial markets like a roller coaster, exception in the Bitcoin market. Any kind of investment for greed are the two opposing investment forces affecting speculators, and the constant balance between the two creates a market emotional cycle. For many years, investors started market cycling in the Wall Street cheat sheet. It's quite easy to see that the Bitcoin price cycle closely remembers. It really does. It really does. So you see that people, price goes up, a hope of recovery is possible, disbelief, this rally will fail like all the others. This rally is real. Fuck it, dude. This rally is real. Believe it's time to get fully fucking invested, mate. I will buy more on margin. Gotta tell everybody to buy. Buy. I'm a genius. We're all gonna get rich. We just need to cool off for the next rally. It went up too crazy, right? Oh no, why am I getting margin call? This dip is taking longer than I expected. Fuck, no, dude, it's gonna go up, man. This is fucking Bitcoin, bro. It's gonna go up, dude. Shit, fucking everyone is selling like sell. Get the fuck out. Capitulation, dude. I'm getting out. I can't ever fucking afford to play this again. Anger. Why did the government allow this to happen? Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, dude, that's totally market cycles. This is a sucker's rally. Plunged sharply to a price lower than that of their ICOs. Many investors took for the absolute bomb for Bitcoin. It's not very unlikely. Trading futures, contracts, rise or fall in this way. Bitcoin rises or falls, the investors have the chance to profit from it. Bex Plus, you can invest Bitcoin perpetual up to 100x leverage. Don't do 100x leverage, you will get wrecked. Don't do it, dude. 100x leverage, don't do it. I don't know about this exchange, but use it at your own risk. I'm not recommending you use it. Fuck it, dude. Straight out, right? Masses are getting ready to accept these coins and start finding applications for them. It's still early and price is going to go up. Yes, I'm not saying that the Bitcoin price is going to go down. I think short term it's going to go down. Long term it's going to definitely go up. I just don't think we're just going to continue to push all the way back up to fucking 20,000, dude. I really don't see that happening. I don't. Do you really think that we're just going to push past up and just continue upwards from here? I really don't think so. I mean, I guess we could, and there's actually nothing stopping us from doing that. I just don't think it's possible. Like, so you're gonna tell me that we're right? Because if that's our one-to-one extension, let's see me take this one, dude. Like, we can push up to 618, 13,000 from this one move. Technically, yeah, we can go to 13,000. I don't think so. Or even 19,000. I don't think so. I don't think we can do it. Fuck it, dude, gambling. 100x. BitMEX is another one that you can do it, I think. But yeah, it looks pretty tough, man. I don't think we're gonna go up that crazy right now. I'm not trying to be bearish or fucking talk down big. I just don't think it's possible, man. Why do I think that? Because I think we went up here way too quick, man. I think we still. Why is this? Well, this bearish divergence I really like to trade these bearish divergences, and that's kind of what I look for in my trading. But yeah, they usually play out. These bearish divergences usually do play out. They usually do. Okay, we're gonna get out of here. I'll be back later or something like that. We're gonna try and stream more. So tomorrow we'll probably do a stream tomorrow, or day after. Day after, I think we're going back to where we live, next province, next state over, and then we should be able to stream pretty well with that. We're gonna do that. We're gonna get back from the streaming shit. We're gonna get back into it. I mean, it's not like we really left, but we're gonna be taking it more serious. Let's put it that way. More trading, more Bitcoin talk, more Bitcoin trading, more streaming. And yeah, we're gonna try and do it big. Cause fuck it, dude. Fuck it, dude. Let's do it big, right? You only have one life, and you just gotta do it as big as possible in that one life. That's what I think. So yeah, thanks everyone for popping by. Who's all here right now? Who's all here? I'm gonna open this chest. You guys ready? Fuck it, dude. I'm gonna open this chest. Who's all here? You guys ready? Ready? Chest is opening. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Fuck it, dude. It's opened. And if you guys don't claim your words, you fucked up. Let's see who all got these rewards. Leo. Is Leo the only one who claimed? Nice, Leo got about 25 of it. Gang. Fuck it, dude. Leo, keep those. Alright, I'm getting it off here now, guys. Peace.